Numbers bouncing. Sorry, I got mosquitoes. Ah! Alright, on my last metal detecting trip, I decided to go up a dry riverbed, which was probably not the best place to detect. Lots of rocks, lots of gravel, hard sand. We did come out with a horseshoe. I'll have to post that video. Towards the end of the day, I got a good signal, and I actually got a blister on my hand, one of those little red blood blisters. And I dug and dug, finally got the pinpointer right on top, and I wasn't able to get it out. I don't know what it was. Couldn't see it, couldn't find it, but the pinpointer was going crazy. Today we're gonna go back and find it. That is the good news. The bad news is the last couple days I've been not moving around too much, super tired, and decided to do the COVID test. I got COVID. I thought I was invincible. What is it? COVID-19, so about 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5 years later, after it started, I finally got it. So I called into work today, and we are going to isolate in the mountains. Let me show you my tools for the day. We are going to take with us a little tent stake. I thought that could get underneath the little rocks that are stuck in the dirt and pry them out. Little tiny crowbar. It's got that thin end up top. I'll be able to pull some rocks away. And then of course, we got our little shovel. Scoop away the dirt, pry a few rocks loose. Bigger shovel. It's actually time to replace this guy. He's been with me for 8 years, and he started to crack, and the plastic's bendy up on top, which is sad. It's been a good shovel. I should have broken this thing many times over, but it's lasted, so it's about time to replace it. The wood is still doing pretty good, and the shovel, it's just this plastic right around here that's cracking. And then, since we didn't make it through last time, we got the Hyper Tough. That's the cheaper brand in my hardware store. Hyper Tough pickaxe. We're gonna be swinging this thing as much as a COVID-tired old man can swing. And then we got the AT Pro with the little pinpointer. Hopefully we can find the spot. I put a big rock over the hole and kind of covered it up, so I'm pretty sure I can find it. Hopefully. If not, we'll dig something else up. And we're gonna take a box of tissues. Most important. I need one of those right now. Unfortunately, COVID kind of rattled my brain a little bit, and I didn't think to pack a backpack or anything, so whatever I take up the hill is going to have to be carried by hand. I have 2 pairs of black pants. One pair has pockets down the side, like the, I don't know, cargo pockets, and the other pair doesn't. I thought I had my cargos on. I don't. I'm going to be carrying a pickaxe, a metal detector, a shovel, pinpointer, little tiny crowbar, and a little shovel. I don't know. We'll see how much I can carry by hand. I'm not going to do any filming of the hike up there, just because I'd have to put everything down and relocate things and take things in and out of pockets. I'm up here ready to go. It's not a very long hike. I just drank a whole bunch, so we should be good to go. I'm not too far from the road in case I get tired. This is weird. I'm kind of upset that I got COVID way after the fact, and nobody cares. It's a normal flu. Back in the day, if I would have caught it, I would have had paid time off. I would have been able to stay home for a week. I just don't have my voice or my energy. All right, let's get to that hike. Made it. Here's a life lesson for you. Anything is possible if you do not put a time limit on it. It just took me a lot longer. If I can climb a mountain with COVID, anything is possible. Anyways, we're here. We're in the riverbed. It's rained twice that I know of since I've last been up here. And the big rock that I used to cover up the hole is sunken in a little bit, which I'm glad it did because I don't know if I would have been able to find my spot. Let me show you the spot. Start digging. I'm gonna show you the riverbed just because it's pretty before I get digging. There's a really big rock up there. Hopefully that doesn't come down on us. I wish there was a better way to take you up here. Looking at the scenery through the camera is just not even close. This is beautiful, pretty. Self-isolation at its finest. I'm gonna take a few more breaths before I start moving rocks. I can already hear the mosquitoes buzzing. Down there. Let me get this guy out and go to work. I'm just looking at this big rock over here. It's kind of cool. I'm not a rock hound. I wished I was. That's really pretty. It's got white chunks in a darker one. This guy's real. Oh, that's not part of the rock. All right. I should have brought some bug spray. Treasure. You know what I'm thinking though? I'm thinking I'm gonna move all these rocks to pull up a beer can. All right, so I'm using a tripod. It had a little button on it that I could push to turn it on and off, but I left it out in the truck in the back and it got rained on. It doesn't work. So right down there where the pinpointer is, that's the hole. Look what I got. I got my shovels. More important, the tent. I can't even speak. The tent stake. Dun dun dun. This is gonna go underneath and get those rocks. See that red dot on there? Right in there, that's a blister from last time. And my fingernails are shredded. I should have brought some gloves. But we're gonna move that big rock. We're gonna go in there with the pinpointer and see if we can still hear a sound. And then I'm gonna be doing some digging. I don't know if you can hear me, but it looks like it filled up with dirt quite a bit from the rainstorm. I'm gonna get some of this dirt out of here and then we'll get the pinpointer in there. Still beeping down there. I don't know. It says we're right on top, but I'm not seeing anything. Whew. Seems like there's one fly and one mosquito. Flies on this side and mosquitoes on this side. Straight down the middle. We're gonna try a little mosquitoes. We're gonna try our little tent stake here. It's actually working pretty good. If I were to start my own line of metal detecting, I would just reinforce a tent stake with a better handle on it. I usually use screwdrivers, and if you've watched some of my videos, you've probably seen them in the background. I buy the really cheap ones, and they always break. The handles always snap. Rock. This is actually working good to get around the edges of the rock. Pry things up All right, still dirt, still rocks. I'm gonna bring the camera a little closer. Let's look in the hole. And this is all loose stuff that I just knocked in there. Sorry, it's a little shaky. Got the phone in one hand. I'm digging with my left hand. There's a rock. To wiggle it loose just like a loose tooth. Ah, mosquitoes. There's a big rock right there. I don't know why I think I can mosquitoes away. You think that scares them? They probably think it's a cow and then they all come running. All right. Switching hands here. Actually, if my theory is correct and there's only one mosquito, I won't kill it. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute. I'm going mosquito hunting. There's more than one mosquito. They just come one at a time. So I finally got a big old rock out. And it looks like we're getting something here. If you can see, oh, caving in. If you can see that red, that's rust. There's a rock right there. Let's get that guy out of there. Where'd it go? Yeah, look at that. Nice. Rusty treasure. It looks pretty big. Oh boy. All right. This is actually really cool. That rock was sticking out there and I busted it off trying to pry it up. And inside that rock is that cool color. So let me pull out the little piece here. The little piece. Isn't that pretty? I'm shaking. That's really pretty. And it actually wasn't that hard to snap. The other chunk is right there. Okay, quick update. So there's a giant rock here that's moving a little, and then all the rust colored stuff is right down here. So I've been trying to dig this rock out, and hopefully it'll loosen up what's ever down in here. You know, the sad thing is that could be like gold. I know it's not gold. Some cool crystal stuff, and I wouldn't even know. I need to start studying rocks. Let me just show you. There's my tum-tum. And there's the hole. I scraped my knuckle a little bit and got some COVID blood in the mountains. Hopefully they don't get sick. Okay. I've used every tool I brought except for the pickaxe. So far, the MVP be this guy. All right, back to work. Okay, I just pulled that rock out and we got a trail of rusty stuff. I don't know if that's old wood or if that's rust. It is a really red color here. It almost, I don't know, red sand, squishy like sand. Could be poop. The cat poop, I don't smell it. It doesn't smell like anything. Let's see if, I don't know, I should have detected it. This is the rock that came out. Maybe it's a certain kind of dirt. Let's see if this beeps at us. No? We're going crazy in the hole. Really worried that I was seeing that red and it's not rust. Okay, this is a metal detecting nightmare. I think it's a pipe. It would make sense that somebody would put a pipe in an old river to get water somewhere. This could go for miles. I don't think we're getting it out. I always thought that if I was gonna bury treasure, I'd bury it underneath a whole bunch of beer cans or put it in a nice round pipe. That's actually pretty big. I'll poke around the edges with my trusty stake and just make sure it's not moving, and then start the hike back home. Dang it, I let you down. If I was really worried about looking like a dummy, I would have brought something, some old finds, or went to the store and bought something ridiculous and threw it in there. I'm not gonna do that. I always thought it would be fun to, you know, rig my stuff so that I looked cool, just like all the other guys on YouTube. Maybe someday I will, and I'll put a disclaimer at the end, small print. But today is not that day. We found a pipe. One last look at the nice scenery. There's the rock and more cool rocks. It's quite strange that the pipe showed up on the detector right here. I mean, I've been up this whole river here in sections, nothing until right there. I almost wonder if there's something around the edges that my detector picked up, because it was ringing up a little bit higher than lead or iron. Sometimes it does that. So I'm gonna go over all this with the detector. I did get to see a cool rock. Where is it? I think it's right here. I got a mosquito buzzing in my ear. That's where the chunk broke off. Ah, mosquito! Got him. Man, I feel like I should name that pipe just so it's has a little more significance. Am I saying that right? Here I go. Blowing flies away again. Ah. Well, it's been confirmed. It's a pipe. Yeah. I think I'm switching hobbies. I want to go for rocks and arrowheads. If anybody knows any good videos or articles or resources on how to identify rocks or arrowheads, put them in the comments. Yeah. Arrowheads, pottery, something that's not metal. Maybe I should get into plants, mushrooms. Okay. Now I gotta bury a hole and hike down. Another great day of metal detecting. Thanks for watching.